Alright, first video of 2020. How is your guys' year starting off? Mine is busy. I got a new nose piercing on my birthday. My friend got me one for my birthday. So I'm really liking it. It's still healing. It's not too sore, honestly, unless because I sleep on my stomach, unless I ram my face into my pillow. I usually end up waking myself up, but other than that, it's totally comfortable. But enough about that. Take a look at what I'm wearing on my face. If you guys want to see how I got this grungy, smoky kind of goth, more grungy than goth, I think, eyeshadow look, go ahead and keep watching, and let's go ahead and get this video started. Whoosh. Okay, so to kick this first look of 2020 off, I already have my skin primed using the NYX Honey Do Me Up primer. Been using this forever, love it. And now I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids using a combination of the LEWK paint pot and black ground paint pot. For this step you could also use a black gel eyeliner, whatever you want to use. But let's go ahead and do that. So LEWK is going to go from my brow bone down into the crease. So let's go ahead and do that real fast, why don't we? Now that that's laid down, I'm going to blend it out with my MAC 227. She's a little old, so she sheds a lot. But she's in great condition still, so not retiring her just yet. And she is natural fiber. She's from the old line of MAC brushes. So I want to keep her as long as I physically can. Done! Okay, so now we're going to do black ground all over the lid. And for that, I'm just going to take a MAC 252. It's a pretty fluffy concealer brush. This one's been used quite heavily, so it's not as flat and paddled as they normally come when you first get them. But I'm going to use this so I can kind of feather the edges while applying. Just going to take a clean, fluffy concealer brush and really buff those edges out. Nice and smoky. So how is everyone's 2020 off to a good start, I hope? Mine is going pretty well so far. You know, just working a lot and trying to catch up on my debts. Because I am not the most responsible person sometimes, and that is okay. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Other than that, life is good. Looking forward to what this year is going to bring me in terms of career and experiences. So we're blended out. We're nice and grungy. You could easily leave this here. You look like you haven't touched up your makeup in 5 days and you've just been sleeping in it. And that's, you know, kind of the look sometimes. But I'm gonna go a little bit further. I'm gonna come into my Sigma Enchanted palette. I really do love this palette. And we're just gonna take Metamorphosis, which is that lovely, really sparkly duochrome. By itself, it's very, very sheer, so it's really pretty on top of Cosmos, or there's a duochrome in the Jackie Aina palette that it looks really good on top of as well. But over this black base, you get to really see its full impact. So I'm just gonna take a nice little paddle brush, and we're just going to use this dry and just press it all over the lid. Really get it in there. And it comes out this really beautiful kind of rotten meat color. I love shadows that look like this. And we're just going to bring it up into the crease, because we want that really greasy kind of look. And she provides. I love my beauty looks, but this kind of look really feeds my soul. Gets out all of my angst. Angst isn't just for teenagers, honey. Adults, we are tired. So we're gonna really pack this in the tear duct. And we're gonna brighten it up later. But I want this really greasy, like, experience. And then I'm just gonna take a 217 from MAC, and we're gonna take Loam, which is this really beautiful, cool toned brown, and just kind of sweep that lightly through the crease. Get this really like smudged out wing kind of look. Just like that. Really smoky, really grungy, very kind of worn in. And for the most part, I'm done with this palette. Like it. I love this palette so much. It's so pretty though. And now we're gonna come into our good old Morphe and Jeffree Star palette. Another favorite of mine right now. And we're going to take Wake and Bake. Yeah. Which is that really pretty, it's a faded green. It's a pot green, basically. We're gonna take our JS5 really fluffy brush, pick up some of Wake and Bake, and really go in this inner corner here. I love this look. It's very like tired, but on purpose. You know, if you have insomnia, just don't do concealer. Let your natural exhaustion show and be your beauty. And I'm not trying to be too precise with this. I'm letting the brush do a lot of the work and kind of take the color where I want it to be. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of Nate, which is the more rich green in the palette. Sad they broke up. I hope they can still stay friends. Life sucks and hits you real hard sometimes. But we're just gonna take Nate and really put that in right in the innermost portion of this part of the crease. And that just gives a really nice like depth to that area. Now I'm just going to take my MAC 221, my really fine detailer crease brush. We're going to take a mix of Lin and Back, create a softer like nude pink, and that's just going to go under my crease to diffuse those lines. Very lightly. I don't want it to be super bright and pigmented. I just want a little bit of diffusion. Done. I'm going to go ahead and go off camera. I'm going to do my foundation real quick, and I will be right back with you. Alright, so for my foundation today, because I wanted a more dewy, luminous look, which this will go a lot more luminous on me in like an hour because I'm so oily, I went in with the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Stick Foundation, and I am in the shade Ginger. And then I just set it with the MAC Mineralize powder. You can use this to set or as like a super sheer powder in medium tan. So, that's done. We are going to come back in with our Jeffree Star and Morphe palette. We're going to take Wake and Bake again and just kind of sweep that under the bottom left corner of our eyes. Just like that. Don't worry about being pretty. Don't worry about being symmetrical. This look allows for a lot of slop. Done, basically. We're going to take a little bit of Nate, actually, and just go right along the lash line. Just so we have a tiny bit of transition. Now we're done with that. We're just going to take a pretty small synthetic fiber brush. This is a MAC 231. And I'm going to take Designer Label, which is this shade here. Sweep that under my eye next to the Wake and Bake, and then again in the tear duct. So it's going to go over the like green slimy color. Mixing with it, it's going to look pretty kind of gross. And again, that's what I'm here for. So eyes are pretty much done. I'm not going to do lashes today, but I will do mascara. I'm going to go ahead and do eyeliner, and we'll tie the look up. For my eyeliner, I'm going to take Black Track, which is a gel liner. And we're going to take a pretty fine brush. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my Jeffree Star angled brush. And we're going to press this just along the bottom lash line, like one length of the brush, and then extend it out. And then we're not going to do the whole line. We're going to literally press the brush against our lash line and create a nice thick little thorn of liner. And that's it for liner. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and do mascara and brows off camera and be right back. I'll probably do bronzer and highlight as well. So I will be right back to finish the look off with a lip, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so bronzer is on. I went really wild with the application because I wanted something really kind of dirty looking. So we did shade What Shady Beaches from Wet n Wild. For my lashes, I went in with the Roller Lash from Benefit after curling my lashes violently. So that was fun. And then for my highlighter, I came into the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting palette, and I used shade Wild Cosmos because it's like an olive green with a gold reflect. So I went in pretty ham with that as well because I wanted, again, a worn-in, greasy kind of effect, and I really went just right with my finger and went into the Cupid's bow. So we're gonna go ahead and do lip now because this look calls for lip. So for the lip, I'm gonna take Stone lip liner from MAC and just kind of fill in the lip a little bit. Just like that, and you could easily, like, that is actually a pretty good grunge lip. I want to go a little further, so I'm going to take Styled in Sepia lipstick from MAC Cosmetics. Not entirely sure if this is still permanent. I will let you know down below. That is a really good grunge lip. So I'm going to go ahead and do hair and be right back to finish this video off for you. Oh, and I just filled in my brows with just literally a black eyeshadow because I wanted to go really hard with the brow, like usual. So, standard issue red hair is on. Look is complete. I feel sickening, honestly. I love this look. I would rock this every day. But yeah, it was really easy. It was really quick, like actually doing it. I practiced it last night. It's so fast when you actually get the hang of the look. And this is something style-wise that I actually really like to wear. So really all I do is just switch up the colors. And that's that. So it's a pretty standard like color placement for me. And once you get that down, you can just switch up the colors and do whatever color scheme you like. But I'm a big fan of the green or like yellows, things that make me look really tired and bruisey. That's all I had to say on the look. Let me know what you guys think down below, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because I'm going to definitely try to do more videos for 2020 and be on top of it this time. So stick around. See you guys later.